Welcome back, Flycorvair. Today I want to teach you a quick lesson of what every home builder should know. When you're new and idealistic and you're getting into home building, you think, I'm going to ask a lot of people's opinions about stuff and I'm going to learn stuff. And this is good. Here's the hidden thing that you don't know. Many of the people offering an opinion that appears to be a fellow home builder, they're actually a paid salesperson. Most of the products, particularly the ones that people talk a lot about, the manufacturer has an enormous markup on them. And the manufacturer then, through the profitability of the product, can spread the largesse around. They give stuff away to people all the time that they consider opinion makers. That includes people at magazines who write reviews on stuff, get free products all the time. You think they're going to write a bad review on something? No. This includes many kit manufacturers who get great kickback deals if you choose a product for your kit plane. The kit plane manufacturer frequently gets a kickback from the engine supplier. Doesn't happen with small guys like us, but if you're shopping for a Rotax, be aware that that's why some manufacturers will dictate to you which engine you should use, or offer terrible reviews of any engine other than the one they've selected. That's not advice from a friend. That's a salesman getting a kickback. Now, there's nothing wrong with salesmen, particularly if somebody takes a product and keeps it in stock and then sells it to you, and you understand he's acting as a salesman. But that's not how the game is played. None of these people take the product into their own control. What they're doing is they're being paid for testimonials. This goes on all the way through, and they're paid off for offering opinions. You see a debate happening on the internet, watch real close who shows up for the debate, and somebody will offer a glowing testimonial that really doesn't make a lot of sense. Who you're looking at is a salesman who's compensated. That's okay, as long as the guy identifies himself as a salesman, not a knowledgeable builder. So when you look at this stuff, be it avionics, engines, props, accessories, all the way down the line, some of these products have a markup, particularly the crap that's made in China or made abroad by slave labor, have a markup that could be in the 1,000% range. They have the ability to have dealers who are making double their money when they sell it to you. They have lots and lots of people whose palms are getting greased. If you look at certain products and you can search like aviation widget issues or failures, and the first 50 things that Google kicks out are dealers for them or positive comments, and you can't find a story that has failure or issue in it. What you're looking at is a very clever multi-level marketing program where everybody's getting their palm greased, and it just drowns out all the voices of the people who are having a problem with the product. So, is aviation really a brotherhood of good people? Sure it is. As much as anything else is. But let me tell you, there are an awful lot of people who are getting compensated for stuff. And unless you're aware of it, and you have that in the back of your head, and unless you directly ask, you're not going to know. Pick the people who advise you on what to do very carefully, and make sure that you're not taking advice, reading stories from, or shopping with people who get a kickback that you don't know about. Now, you think any magazine's going to write me a story about this? Let me in there and say this? No. What we have is this video to warn you. Ask around. Ask some other old school guys about what's going on. And that's one of the things that goes on in our industry. It's a source of disinformation, and it's an unnecessary expense to home builders. And in my experience, the absolute best products sell themselves without surrogates, dealers, opinion makers, all getting their palms greased. If people make good stuff, the word gets out about it and it sells itself. If you got something that's kind of questionable or really of not a very good value to people, that's when you got to employ all kinds of kickbacks to sell it to people. So be aware and keep your wits about you. We'll see you out there on the flight line. Looking forward to it.